Okay, before you buy that land, before you buy that house, ensure you have the necessary documents to avoid going to court. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you the necessary documents you need before buying that property. Okay, but before I proceed, I would like to tell you a brief story about a friend of mine who bought a land 3 years ago, and the same land was sold to another person. Okay, so he sued the owner to court, and after everything, he did not win the case because he does not have the necessary documents needed to claim that property. So now I'm going to um, briefly explain 5 important documents that you need before buying any property. Though there are so many documents, but I'm going to focus more on 5. The first on my list is the deed of assignment. The deed of assignment record the sale of a property. It helps to transfer ownership of a property from one party to another. Okay, so the deed of assignment is a very important document to ask for while buying a property. Then the next document we'll be talking about is the C of O, that is the certificate of occupancy. This legal document is issued by the state government. Please note the state government. Okay, so the primary purpose of the C of O is to confirm and authenticate the legal right and ownership of a property. So when you have this document, it simply means you have the right to lease, to transfer, and to use this property. Please note this. There are 2 different kinds of C of O. We have the statutory C of O and the customary C of O. The statutory C of O is the one issued by the state government, that you have the legal right to own this property. While the customary C of O is the one issued by traditional rulers. And please, you have that particular one. You have the customary C of O does not mean that government cannot interfere. I would advise you to go for the statutory C of O. And please note, the C of O has a validity of 99 years. Okay, we've had issues where some clients get a property and later discover that the remaining years on that C of O is just 4 years. Please, if you have something like this, ensure you know how many years is left out in that C of O before you get that property. Okay, so if you notice that it's maybe 10 years, 15 years, 5 years, 2 years, please ask the owner of that property to renew it, because it can be renewed. Okay, so to avoid this issue, ensure that you are sure of how many years that are left out in that C of O. So the next on my list is the survey plan. Okay, the survey plan is a legal document you need to ask for before buying any particular property. The survey plan helps to define and mark the boundaries of a particular property, and it helps to show the ownership status of a land or property, and it also helps to show if that particular property is under government acquisition. So just like this survey plan on your screen right now, you discover that this particular property is under government acquisition. So if you buy this property, it simply means that you just wasted your money, because in few years time the government might come looking for you. Okay, so please, just to avoid that, to avoid tears, to avoid crying, just ensure that you go through that document, and you cannot do it on your own. That's the reason why you need a real estate consultant like myself or a lawyer to go through these documents for you, to ensure that they are in place before buying any property. Okay, the next one is the gazette. Okay, the gazette. Okay, before I talk about the gazette, I would like to talk about the purchase receipt. Many people mistake the purchase receipt for C of O. The purchase receipt is not C of O. Please, after making payment for your property, request for the purchase receipt, because when you want to register your land or when you want to do anything concerning that land, you need it to process it. So please, after making payment for your land, request for the purchase receipt. Then we have the gazette, which is the last one I'll be talking about today. The gazette shows the characteristic of a particular property. So it's also a legal document you can ask for while buying any property in Nigeria. I hope this helps. So if you have any enquiries, if you have any question, do well to reach out to me. Thank you very much.